Hello and welcome to another edition of City Currents. I'm your host, Russell Carter. Joining me today is Jason Buchheimer. Jason, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Russ.
We got a great show today. It's fall. We're excited. Of course, we're always excited because we have a lot of great programs. But our fall programs, we got some great annual programs that Jason's here to talk to us about. And then we're going to talk to Lynette a little bit about the Children's Festival. But before we get started, I want to remind everybody the new fall brochures are now out. They're out on the trail. You can download one, playdanvilleva.com. When you get the brochure, there's a form in there if you want to fill it out and send it back to me. I will send you one in the mail for free every quarter. So we want to keep you involved. We want to keep you engaged. And we certainly want you to know what all is going on, not just month to month here on River City TV, but throughout the whole quarter. So, Jason, we talked a little bit last show about some races coming up, but we're now in the nitty-gritty. Let's talk first about the Dirty Dan Dash. Let's remind everybody, when is it?
Dirty Dan Dash this year, we actually switched the dates up, so it's going to be October 3rd at 3 p.m. Same location, same good time, but we did switch the date up, trying to hopefully warm things up a little bit this year for everybody.
All right, now, Jason, it doesn't look like much now, but we're actually standing in the mud pit of the start of the race, but right now it's all grass. Tell us a little bit about how this course gets built.
Well, we get a lot of support, and a lot of it comes from some of our sponsors as well as other city departments. A lot of the contributions come from our public works department. They spend actually about 2 weeks prepping a lot of the sites, getting pits dug, utilities pitches in, sets poles for us, donates a lot of the piping and stuff that goes on the course. And then also Toon and Toller and Dominion Pool and Spa, as one of our major in-kind sponsors, comes out and actually builds the start and finish mud pit, and also contributes a lot of the work and labor that goes into building things like the hay mountain and getting a tire set up. So we actually pull from a lot of different areas. Our parks maintenance department helps set up a lot of things and get things in order. So it takes a lot of resources to get it all put together. We've got about 20 obstacles. So it takes, we start prepping about a month before the event and then getting things in order.
Now, speaking about getting prepared, we want people to go ahead and sign up now, right?
Yes, better to sign up now. Registration actually ends the week of the event on September 30th. And we also guarantee race swag if you get registered a week before the event. So if you sign up late, we have to put our orders in, so we suggest that you get in. And also register yourself as a team, and that helps you out as well.
Now, we were talking a little bit in the office, and we came up with this slogan, over the river and through the woods, but we're not going to your grandma's house. This course is different this year. It's a brand new course, and understand there's a lot of new obstacles. Is that something you want to talk about, or is that something you want to be a surprise?
Well, I'll talk a little bit about the course changes, but we'll probably leave the obstacles for a surprise. But this year we actually did do a whole renovation on the course. We took out the whole street side. So the street side was a big part of it last year, but we've kind of thrown in a little twist and thrown in some mountain bike trail sections. So for those who have been running the race for the past few years, there's going to be a big change. We've actually expanded on some of the obstacles. They're going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit harder. We've been hearing from our participants they want some more upper body stuff, so we've incorporated some tough challenges there. But the course is about the same distance, so it's still around 3.8 miles, but just some different challenges this year. It's going to be a little tougher.
Now, don't let that scare you at home. This is a fun thing. We're kind of an honor system. We want everybody to do all the obstacles to qualify for winning and podium medals, I guess, but people can still come out, and if something's too hard, they can skip it, right?
Exactly. We award for the top 3 finishers in each category, so whether you're a team, male, female, we award top 3, and we don't get into age groups and stuff because it is a fun event. And to be quite honest, I would say that, probably 60% of our participants are here for having fun. We have a lot of groups that come out and they'll walk the entire course. They're having, laughing, carrying on the whole time. So it's a good place for competitors to come because it is very challenging if you take the course serious, but it's also a really fun course too if you want to come out and just have a good time. And if you get into something that you don't feel like you can complete, you can always kind of sidestep it.
Now, also new this year is the first annual Police and Fire Cup.
It is. This year we, kind of tried to reach out and support some of our local police and fire departments, and we have a Police and Fire Cup, which is pretty cool. It's got its own logo, which is really awesome. So this year we're hoping that we get build a little bit of local competition against those guys, and a little bit of fun challenge for themselves as well.
All right, so for you folks at home, go ahead and get signed up. Check it out, dirtydandash.com. Jason has already told me as we get the map and we get more information, we'll post it online. But these obstacles are going to be a surprise. But you're welcome to come out and practice running it, right?
Yeah, you can come out and run. Like I said, the course is being built a couple weeks before the event, and there's also a map. So we do have a map that shows you where the course is going to go, but we just don't have all the obstacles outlined like we had before.
All right, and that'll be fun. I think it's fun to run up and get a surprise. Of course, there'll be volunteers out there to tell people, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, keep everybody safe. So it's a lot of fun. dirtydandash.com. Go ahead and get registered. You can register online. Now, we do have a special offer. If you have a group of 10 or more that all sign up together, you can save $10 off per person. And if you have a group of 5 or more under that 10, $5 off per person. The way that you do that, though, is go online, download a brochure, and bring those in to the office. Is that correct?
That is correct. We've got a lot of ways to register, so hopefully any of those are easy for you. And we also want to make sure, too, that we thank the sponsors for our event. Danville Regional Medical Center is our presenting sponsor this year, and we also have a lot, like I said earlier, Public Works, utilities. Our IT department helps out with mapping and stuff, so without their support, Tune & Toller and Dominion Pool and Spa, a lot of help for this event to go on.
All right, now let's change gears a little bit. That's, of course, the mud run. We have it every year. But one of the biggest surprises I feel like from our department was the Glow with the Flow. The first year we had it, we actually had to cut it off like 2 minutes before. People were just coming in. It's been a big hit, and it's just a 5K locally, and that's coming up again, correct?
It is. It's going to be Friday night of the River District Festival, so October 16th. And the race will start about 6:45 this year, since we're starting a little bit later in October. But you can actually, sign up now is better. Again, the same kind of things apply, like the Dirty Dan Dash. We guarantee race swag a week before, so the earlier you sign up, the better.
All right, and the Glow, tell us a little bit about just the atmosphere of that race.
Same kind of mindset is that it's a really fun event. We get people, it's actually a stroller and pet friendly event. So people that are running with their dogs, pushing their kids. We actually shut down Main Street downtown, and so it's kind of almost like an old school block party. And we set up a stage, there's a DJ. This year we've got some new additions coming with some big display screens and stuff like that, so we're hoping to kind of liven it up a little bit more. But it's a really fun event. Again, we do top 3, male and female, and that's it. So it's not about the competition. We actually have a clock that runs. There's no timing and stuff like that. It's really more about hanging out downtown and having some social experiences. Now,
this is the 3rd year for this event. The first year, like I said, we had a ton of people. Last year it rained, and we still had a ton of people. So this is a liked event. A lot of people come out for it. We certainly want you to come out and check it out. You don't have to be a professional runner. It's a 5K, but if you want to walk it, you can walk it. It's a party. It's one of the only night runs we have in Danville. Bring your glow sticks, bring your flashlights, your headlamps, whatever you want to do. It's a lot of fun. One of the prettiest runs in Danville, because as you run through it, everything's lit up. And, it's dark, so it's a lot of fun. It's a good race. So come on out, check that out. PlayDanvilleVA.com. Jason, thank you so much for bringing these races here, and thank you for playing in them. And we look forward to seeing those here. We'll take a quick break.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Find me one. What's your reaction gonna be? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods.
Okay, what else?
Common.
Little tadpoles, the frogs, the spiders, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
All right, we're here with Lynette Anderson to talk about another great fall annual tradition in Danville, the Children's Festival. Annette, it's coming up quick.
Yeah, it is coming up. It's going to be on Saturday, October the 10th at 10 a.m. So 10, can't forget that. Down here at Carrington Pavilion, and we'll have all your favorites that we've always had. We'll have rides for the kids. We'll have the zip zone again. So it's going to be a really, really fun day for the whole family.
Now, this is a completely free event. Parents just bring their kids.
Right, you can just bring your kids out. We will have a couple of vendors that are selling children's items, so they do charge money for their items, and then we have some concessions that cost money, but other than that, the rides are free, all of the educational activities are free, so we just want you to come down and have a great time.
So you can come and spend no money, or you can come and spend some money, or a lot of money. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's really up to you.
Okay, well, that's always good to have that control of that situation. Now, this is something we've had every year. How many years is this? Do you know?
This is the 6th or 7th year for the Children's Festival.
Okay, and it's really kind of evolved. I mean, at the beginning it was kind of a small event, but this is a really large event.
Yeah, we are growing really quickly. People love the location. People love the atmosphere. It's always a really nice day. We've had some hit and misses over the years. Last year was very warm. So it's one of those fall days where everyone's ready to get outside. The kids are getting right back into school and getting back into the rhythm. So now's the good Saturday to come out and check out what we have down here.
Now, you said we have there's of course some items of play. You can come and just enjoy yourself, but there's some other educational activities as well.
Right. We will have a couple of educational activities. We'll have the Southwest Dairy Farmers. They're going to come and they're going to bring their trailer with a live cow that's going to show kids the modern milking process. We are going to have the Virginia History Mobile that's coming down from Richmond. So that's a 53-foot long trailer that's museum quality that kids can go in, and that's absolutely free and see all the history from Virginia. That's going to come down from Richmond. And then we'll have the Virginia State Agricultural Mobile Lab that's going to be out here too. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in the parking lot, lots of large mobiles that you can go in that's interactive that you can kind of learn from.
Okay, great. Now, this event, again, it's at the Carrington Pavilion. It's downtown. It's next to the Farmers Market train station. And, again, what's the times?
The time is going to be from 10 to 4, and the Science Museum is also going to be having half off. So if you come in a little bit early and after you finished out here, you can go into the Science Center and for half off admission.
Okay, great. Now, what about entertainment? Is there going to be some things the kids can just kind of watch?
Yeah, we will have some stage shows. We're going to have the paper hand puppet intervention coming from out of Chapel Hill, so that's really cool. They're these huge, gigantic puppets that are made out of paper that people, I guess they're like maybe 12, 50 feet tall, so they're really cool. So that's going to be on stage, and we're going to also have some strolling entertainment. Skylar will be doing stilt walking, and then Marla will be out doing some magic as well.
Okay, great. Now, don't miss this event. It's a lot of fun. Of course, again, kind of in our household, once the summer kind of wears down and you can take your kids back outside again, fall is great, and the Children's Festival is always a lot of fun. Our kids love it, and we hope your kids do as well. Lynette, now let's move a little bit past fall, just as kind of a reminder to people that it's now time to begin thinking about the Christmas parade.
Right. The Christmas parade will be here before you know it. We'll be seeing stuff go up in the stores, Christmas-related things. So the one big thing that we have that's new this year is the date of the Christmas parade. So it's always been on a Saturday before in the evening, but this year the Christmas parade will be on Sunday, December the 6th at 3 p.m.
Log on to playdanvilleva.com, click on Programs and Events, a Christmas Parade for more information. And also, we're doing all entries online.
Right. All of our entries, just like last year, will be online. So the application is online. If you have any questions, just feel free to give me a call at the Welcome Center, 793-4636. And we can walk you through it. We can help you fill it out. So, yeah, go online and check it out.
And another thing we'll talk about next episode, but we want everybody to go ahead and be thinking about the Christmas light show. It's time to put your entries in for that.
Right. The holiday light show is coming up as well at Blue Park. This is our second year. We've had a great response so far. So if you're interested in building a display, want someone to come out and show you the spots that we have available, then we're more than happy to meet you out there and get those displays in.
All right. So go ahead and get signed up. Come out to the Children's Festival. It's free. There is no sign up, but the light show and the Christmas parade, we know we're taking entries now. Now, last episode we talked to Karen Hibbard at Blue about some upgrades to the center, so we're going to go over there now and show you where we are on those. So we're back at Blue Recreation Center with Karen Hibbard. Karen, we've been really excited. Last episode we showed everybody some upgrades that we were going to do. Now we want to show people what we are doing and hopefully what will be finished soon. So we're down here in the front kind of lobby area downstairs. Tell us a little bit about what's going on behind us.
Okay, well, we were able to create a front desk space that was more functional to us. We have a new counter. We're able to kind of make a little bit more of an office setting, add some additional computers, which aren't down here yet, but they will be, and phones, and just a better workspace for everyone. Just looks a little bit more professional, and kind of gives it a new look and new feel for this center that was built in 1995 and really hasn't had a lot of upgrades since then.
Yeah, it is super nice. I'm kind of looking over here on the side, and we have kind of a partition to separate the workspace from the area. So for the programs, it's good, but also for the rentals, you kind of have you don't have somebody over your head. You're kind of on your own, right?
Yes, absolutely, and they're actually adding a drop table that's so you can put out like cookies or drinks or stuff like that. That's going to be on the other side of that wall. So it's going to be a really nice functional space, and it just provides a little bit of like if we're having a bluegrass jam session, we can still answer the phone. If they're doing Tai Chi and we're answering the phone, that they're not disturbed by us. And if you're having an event, that we just kind of have our space to hang out, and then they have their space to do their event. So it's really working well, and everybody seems to be very pleased with it.
Great. Now, this project is close to finished. There's still a few more things. But let's head into the other side of the center to show what else we got going on.
Sounds good.
All right, so we are on the outdoor recreation side of the building, and this is a major facelift. Tell us a little bit about what's happening on this side.
Well, if anybody's been down this hallway or before, they remember there was some paneling. There were also some murals of outdoor scenes, and those have been replaced by some tan and blue painting on the walls. And then also we replaced the floors. It was like a VTC sort of linoleum, and that's been replaced with these sort of faux wood grain floors, and so they should stand up pretty well.
Great. Now this is just the hallway. Let's kind of go into the other room and see what else we got. Now, this whole space back here has been renovated as well?
Yes. Yep. And there was a new heating system put in here about 2 years ago. And so since then, this has all been painted. There was a big cabinet there that's been taken out. So it's just going to give it some more space and hopefully sort of a more modern feel to it.
Now, this is an ongoing project. It's nearing completion. As you can see, there's still work in progress. But this is probably the first paint job this building has seen in a long time, right?
Probably. I mean, I've only been here 2.5 years, but there have definitely been some major upgrades here recently. This part was built in the 1940s, so the original boiler was only taken out about 2 years ago. So it was about time for those things to happen, and we're glad that we were able to make that happen. Now,
for you folks at home, this is the outdoor side of Blue Recreation Center. Karen, I believe many people have been into Blue Recreation Center on the other side. And we also have a space upstairs, but all that's being renovated, and we're trying to increase the functionality of this building, make it more available for rentals. Before, not a lot of rentals happened upstairs, but now really upstairs, and we're going to go up there in a minute, and then, of course, the other side that we just left from, those are all, you can rent those just by calling you.
Absolutely. The rates are for downstairs for that bigger room with the dance floor and the stage is $325 for 4 hours and $81 for each additional hour. And then the rates for upstairs, which you'll see in a minute, it's a little bit smaller, is $195 for 4 hours and $49 for each additional hour. So they're great rates. We do a lot of family reunions, weddings, special events, family parties, things like that. So, and one of the other things is that we also do allow you to bring your own caterers and to have alcohol. So those are big pluses for a lot of people that rent.
Great. Now, the Blue Rec, we have a lot of facilities throughout the Parks and Recreation system, but downstairs Blue Rec here, they have the kind of the larger kitchen area so you can kind of prepare food.
And the ice maker. We have 2 refrigerators with freezers. We have an oven, 2 microwaves. So it's a little bit bigger for those bigger events.
Now, there's been a lot of events here. I've worked a couple. I've been to a couple. So there's a lot of cool things. And one of the things we're really excited about, of course, again, is the upstairs upgrades. We're going to go check those out now. Just a disclaimer on those prices. We also have rates for nonprofits, and if you take money, revenue generated.
Yes.
And those are all, again, Karen has all those rates. Call her to schedule a building, check out when the building's available, or just if you want to come take a look, we're certainly open.
Absolutely, every day, 9 to 5.
All right, so let's head upstairs.
Okay.
All right, Karen, we are now upstairs, and I'll be honest, I don't even recognize this room. This is a whole new space.
Absolutely. It used to look a lot more like an elementary school cafeteria with the VTC flooring and the lime green walls, and now it's just gotten a completely new upgraded look. We've added closets on both ends of the building. This one is faced in stone, so it's just a lot more aesthetically pleasing, and it can kind of be a centerpiece of the room. We've added the closets for storage of the tables and chairs that used to kind of be around the sides of the walls. Now we finally have a place to put them where they're not kind of in the way for everybody to see. We changed the color of the walls to a much more sort of homey tan color, and then the floors are going to be a wood laminate, and they have an inlay of that darker color, so that just gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know, not a ballroom feel, but sort of something like that.
Yeah, and this is absolutely now a gorgeous space. It was a good space before as far as functionality, but now it has the look to go with it. So this is a really nice upgrade, really cool. And you also said we got some stuff going on in the little kitchenette as well? Yes,
the kitchen has the cabinets are going to be painted. They're putting flooring in there. They're also put in some new countertops. The bathrooms are going to be completely redone. They have tile instead of the VTC. They actually have tile, new bathroom fixtures, new partitions, new toilets. So it's kind of a whole new upgrade up here.
So hopefully by late fall, early winter, this space will be available for events and rentals, and then, of course, programs.
Actually, you won't believe the speed that these guys work. This will be done for rentals October 3rd.
Okay, so October 3rd. So, as you're watching this, go ahead and call, because I imagine this space is going to fill up pretty quick.
It already has. We've had people coming through that are just so excited about the changes that are already looking to rent this space. It's great for, the limit on this room is 100 people. We have 10 tables and 100 chairs. So, but it's great for those smaller things, baby showers, birthday parties, things like that. So this is a great space for that, and we're going to see a lot more usage out of it. I just know we will.
Okay, now, as we do these upgrades, we try to take in consideration that a lot of these buildings were built a long time ago, and there wasn't a lot of accessible codes and ADA codes and all that. So we have one more thing that we've put into the building. We're going to go downstairs and check that out right now. All right, Karen, so we are inside the building, and as you folks are outside, you can see these doors don't look a whole lot different than what you've always seen, but we've added a new feature. Karen, go ahead and do the honors. We now have handicap accessible opening doors.
Yes, we were able to put these in. We're very excited about that. The other side is going to have them in a couple of weeks. So all you need to do is push the button when you want to come in. If you have a cane or a wheelchair or a walker, or you just have a lot of stuff in your hands, you can just push the button and they'll open up for you, and you can get in the building without having to lug those heavy doors open.
Now you said that's the front, the back. I guess this is the back of Blue, and then the front of Blue will also have them as well.
That's always the question: what's the front? What's the back? But yes, this vending machine entrance area on the small parking lot has them, and also the one that around the circle where the flagpole is will also have that door opening put in. The doors were just put in on Friday, and then the opener will be put in the next week or so.
Okay, and again, as we do these upgrades, and it's important to have features like this because it's not just about looks, it's certainly about functionality. And certainly at Parks and Recreation, we want to be open to everyone of any kind of abilities. So this is a really nice upgrade.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I know that, the doors sometimes are even heavy for me, but if we have seniors coming into this facility, it's important that they can get in and navigate their way pretty easily.
All right, Karen, thank you so much for the tour. We look forward to seeing the finished project here in the next few months. Folks, if you want to come check it out, again, the center's open. And go ahead and call and schedule your day for upstairs, because you're going to want to, because it's going to book quickly, I imagine. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the show.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
We're here at the Power Zone Fitness Center for our fitness moment of the month. In previous months, we talked about exercises and nutrition that we could do to help you get in better shape. This month, we want to talk about something just a little different, Russell. I want you to take this analogy. When it's getting cold, it's getting cool outside, you've got frost on your windshield, before you drive to work or drive to school or go on your errands, you warm up your car. So you should do the same exact thing when you're getting ready to exercise. You should warm up your body first. One thing that we tend to do is we forget to stretch before we work out and stretch after we work out. We have a very sedentary society. We do a lot of sitting. We do a lot of sitting at work, sitting at home, sitting at church, sitting wherever you go. So we need to get up, stretch, get your body moving before we get started on working out. So I've got Russell here today with me, and we're going to go through just a couple of stretches to get you moving before you work out. The first stretch is something that you use to just stretch out your hamstrings, just to stretch out the small of your back. And I'm going to get Russell to demonstrate it. And what Russell's going to do is he's going to put both hands on the wall and stretch back with one leg and just stretch out that right hamstring. There he goes. Get a good stretch, putting his hands, both hands flat up against the wall, stretching, working on his hamstrings. Then he changes position and works on the other leg as well, just to stretch it out, just to get him ready to go. Then another good stretch that you can do is lie down on your back, grab one knee, and just bring that knee to your chest. It's really good for those who sit a lot because it stretches out your knees, stretches out your back. Then he'll go to the other side and do the same thing. If you notice, Russell wasn't pulsing when he was doing his stretches. That's one thing that's a misconception that people have, is that you should pull on it and poke it. No, you should just hold for a couple of seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, stretch that muscle out, then go to the next exercise or next stretch you're going to do. So this month's fitness tip of the month, do a little stretching before you get ready to exercise.
All right, thanks for joining us. We had a great show this month. Remember, go to playdanvilleva.com, sign up for all the great programs, races. And something I want to mention, if you go to our website now, playdanvilleva.com, click on the top right corner, events in the community. We're trying to highlight not only our events, but your events. So if you have something you want to get on our calendar, go ahead and click on submit your event, and we will check it out. Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you real soon.